We stand at a pivotal moment in the fight against climate crisis, and it's now that we have to make proper progress in climate action. Making COP26 in Glasgow a success in which all countries, developed and developing ones, demonstrate enhanced ambition. The climate crisis is not an abstract thing. Recent floods in Belgium and Germany, the persistent wildfires in Greece and Turkey, at the west coast of North America or at the Siberian Russia, are just some stark reminders of how serious the threat that we are facing is. The latest report of the Intergovernmental Panel on climate change leaves no doubt. The world is warming rapidly due to human influence. We cause it, and we must deal with it. Last year, we have seen the return of the US to the Paris Agreement and a number of major economies committing to a net zero emissions pathway by 2050, or shortly after. Around 60% of the world emissions are now subject to an upgraded climate target for 2030. That's very good, but this is not enough. Current commitments for 2030 will not keep global warming to 1.5 degrees. We want to be the first climate neutral continent by 2050 and reduce emissions by at least 55% by 2030. Both objectives are committed in the binding European climate law, with the Fit for 55 for this package, a set of 13 legislative proposals put forward last July with the aim to deliver on emission cuts. But we cannot do it alone. All the major economies, like us, need to deliver on the highest possible ambition. Several G20 economies are still to commit to net zero emissions, and only if all countries join the global race to zero emissions, we can win the enormous battle against climate change. In addition, we know that financing for climate action remains key for increasing global ambition in implementing the Paris Agreement and realizing the transition to climate neutral economies. Together with our member states and our financial institutions, working as Team Europe, we have been so far the greatest donor to the $100 billion pledge. And European is ready to more. We are committed to devote 35% of our new international cooperation instrument for climate mitigation or adaptation purposes. The EU will also double its external funding for biodiversity, in particular for the most vulnerable countries. But again, Europe cannot do it alone. And it's time for all actors around the globe to act and deliver.